Or is it right? It was what? Did he forward smash?
Yeah, it was because when he leaves the ground. Yeah. But it does look like Melee going to be going with the DK, not the Bowser to start this off. So one of the two heavies that I know he plays, and the opponent FusionPie Red Meow. We're gonna call them Fusion. On the Mewtwo, which
you don't want to make cat noises on stream.
I'm wearing the hat, but gonna be piloting the Mewtwo, a little bit of a lesser seen character, and something that I would like to point out, Henry, a light character fighting a DK on PS2.
Yeah. Danger ensues. Well, one of the
they're at kill percent right now,
but so is Melee.
So is Melee.
That's something I've been seeing a lot more like exploration in general with Mewtwo. I mean, there was that. I forget his tag, but there was a Mewtwo that had like a sick clip on
Anvil,
yeah.
The Norwegian player.
He's clean. Mewtwo in general with the utility of double jump cancels and having a projectile you can follow is insanely nice.
As you can machine gun those things out like the uncharged ones too. Melee gonna try and get something started this time around. Ooh, the barely last hit of dash attack. That was so funny. That was a Mewtwo tail moment if I've ever seen one. And yeah.
Next game.
I love Ding Dong. Also, just for the record, I pulled up the seating. I completely forgot that both Pocket/Onin and Shiny Mark are here. So that's 2 and 3 seed. Anathema is 4th, Shattuck is 5th, Syrup is 6th, Tilde is 7th, which I don't think Tilde is here.
No, Tilde got sick, unfortunately.
And Lima is 8th.
Lima's 8th seed.
So we'll get to see Lima Cola for top 8.
That's a pretty crazy top 8, not gonna lie.
It's a very fun top 8. And
assuming everyone gets there.
And it's almost entirely Southeast players too, which I really like. I think the only invaders like who are here again are Onin and God, I just blanked on Syrup's name for half a second. I kept trying to call him Andrew. I was like, what's his tag?
It's Pocket, Syrup, and Pharaoh, the main ones.
Yeah, which I'm considering Lima Southeast now because he lives in South Carolina and goes to Winthrop University. So
yeah, that's close enough.
I've claimed him.
Shoutouts to this game, though. Even game.
Yeah, it got even while I was talking about seeding. But it's game 1 in a best of 5. Are you dead?
Down air grab.
I was gonna say the side beat DK punch might have killed.
Oh, maybe
turned the other way, but I have no idea.
Aerial slap into a grab or something, but or instead pivoting, just think the up throw into the nair, resetting.
Trying to get a little fancy with it.
I think this is a half charge Shadow Ball right now, but either way, Mewtwo back air doing enough to set up off stage and no recovery from Melee.
I believe Melee thought he had a jump. And just did not and could not get back to stage.
That's right.
Something's going on stage. I don't recognize either of those players though. Oh, that's Melee that's cheering. The game Melee, not the player who's right in front.
Shoutouts to Melee.
Shoutouts to both Melees.
A lot of very spacious venue, and seeing a large turnout for Melee has been really cool.
Yeah, we are literally. You know what? I'm gonna. We're in a gigantic coliseum.
Shout out to production.
I'm just picking up and turning this camera around. We're in a giant, this is a basketball stadium here in Montgomery, and we have all this space to ourselves.
Garrett Stadium, or whatever it's called.
A neutral stadium, I think what we dubbed it.
Smashville to pick here. Even more dangerous, but love that utility, and then the IDJ up air combos as well coming out from Rao.
You were way too excited to say that.
I was so happy to say that. You have no idea.
FusionPie.
FusionPie.
Retreating back into the corner after doing quite a bit of damage to Melee, but gets caught by the grab and forced onto this platform, and that was such a huge opportunity that Melee just did not capitalize. Fusion thanking their lucky stars that he missed.
It's a tenuous mix-up, but you are negative when you choose to teleport in like that. You have to rely on good spacing to keep you safe, or
the opponent being so surprised that they're not ready to punish.
Just flat out calling out their lack of reaction time.
That scoop from behind?
Yes.
Nice.
Donkey Kong is large.
Both of these characters. And he does it again. He teleports right after the F smash is done.
For that same type of combos before. I like the neutral tech into flat drop up air though, getting the invulnerability to power through the tail, and then the back air goes out the stock. Melee keeping things extraordinarily close, despite how aggressive FusionPie has been been overall. A lot of landing aerials to set up for big combos and big setups like this.
That's the very classic like heavy versus combo heavy character,
Right.
where like the combo heavy character plays the game for 85% of the time, but the heavy does more damage than the 15%.
Not to mention the average stock taken percentage is probably
Significantly lower.
wild. Another high teleport, but this one was scouted out, yet no finish on the ding dong.
Yeah, I think Mewtwo's a little bit too light. Quick level 2 frame though. I like that. Ooh, tried to mix by falling through the platform.
A great spot dodge as well, trying to anticipate the grab coming out. We are encroaching Mewtwo's up throw kill percentages.
More up tilts.
That's how many times has that been where we've seen double jump from ledge like that from FusionPie?
It's very difficult for DK to scout though, because if he's wrong, he's kind of cooked.
For sure.
I think I agree with Melee at the moment at least of like staying grounded, but if FusionPie does it every single time, then yes, please start back airing that.
Back airs, up airs, anything of the sort.
Oh, misses the turnaround.
Alright, the teleport should not make it back. Wow. Floaty characters do spend a longer time in air dodge lag, but man, I thought he was going to make it that.
Magnet hands just like betrayed him.
Yeah.
I think his back might have been turned.
His back was turned.
So like the magnet hand range decreased in that situation, but that should have grabbed ledge, right?
You're telling me Mewtwo with like a 300 IQ can't grab ledge with his tail?
Yeah, I was about to say like isn't that he has a prehensile tail, like he's like genetically engineered to be the perfect being, and he can't grab ledge with his tail.
Come on. Science has failed us.
Where does that bring us? Back to monkey.
A perfect dichotomy.
This is literally like this is the pinnacle of science versus monkey.
It's a big monkey.
It's a big monkey. I don't know if science can handle big monkey.
We never could. Planet of the Apes. We're going back.
Those are like science apes, so I don't know if it counts.
They're still apes.
Oh, he got shield out in time after being confused.
That's a hell of a match on the part of Melee.
I think FusionPie also just charged it for way too long.
Also that.
Wanted the 94% kill.
Mewtwo down smash is pretty wildly strong, but gotta be certain sometimes. But you always have to make sure to take your damage. Another confusion attempt, and getting the timing right that time. Land the up throw before the landing to finish out the stock.
I was thinking about DK too. Did you see what happened to Chunky Kong?
Yeah.
Chunky Kong lost to Esam and Lol Yoshi, so Pikachu and Me Gunner for 33rd place.
Rough bracket.
That's
for sure.
that's a DK bracket if I've ever seen one.
Need Gunner, man.
Lol Yoshi, a very good player.
For sure.
Carolina's representative, another one.
Yeah,
They're like the doubles goat from that state, and when they show up in singles, they also do very well.
And they won doubles with Pocket.
Yep.
This very bracket. All that action happened yesterday. Another double jump cancel coming out from FusionPie.
Can we see another shield break? Because we already saw one in game number 1. Quick little rapid jab to catch the roll.
The jump in air, man, this is just ledge trapping extraordinaire, but letting the up smash rip too soon. DK back air too safe for that.
Yeah, able to get down and get in shield before anything bad happens. And I think actually for the first time, Melee with a real lead.
Certainly an effective one. He's trying to make the most of it. That air dodge read was beautiful, but just slightly
He was right,
misspaced.
he was just like in the wrong spot.
Yeah. I respect it though, right? Like the DK aren't on a greedy player, you might see like a dash attack or a grab attempt there, and Melee attempted to call that out.
Getting greedy again.
Huge damage. Not a lot of coverage from both of these players when it comes to roll-ons. Instead, it's been all like positioning-based ledge trap instead of trying to feint multiple options. You're gone here, right?
Nope, you're not
Barely.
gone. Foolish co-commentator.
Yeah, sorry, boss. Alright, this has got to be it. Oh, we're not going
Double
off
down
stage.
smash. Yeah, I'm well, alright, misses. Goes off stage and misses. Cool.
Our spot down air
literally about to say that I'm just waiting for FusionPie to actually edge guard instead of ledge trapping, and then they almost kill themselves again. Melee connects with a back air, and that's the game. Clutch from nothing.
Max Rage Donkey Kong, lightweight
What percent
Mewtwo.
was that?
The FusionPie?
Yeah.
He was at like 110. I think.
Okay, I thought he was at like 80. I'm gonna be
Nah,
honest.
it's a little more than that. But I'm like, one of the biggest strengths against a linear recovery like Donkey Kong is the lather, rinse, repeat edge guards. Instead, we're seeing like down air.
Do you know how big Mewtwo back air is?
Yeah, he got a stock with it earlier in that
I
game.
know. Just grab ledge, drop down back air.
It's pretty good.
Rinse, repeat, profit.
Like,
I also I know DK's arms are intangible, which makes it a little bit difficult to edge guard him horizontally, but Mewtwo should be able to do it.
and if you're so committed to coming from above, neutral there.
Yeah, you drag down Nair, he will die. Speaking of drag down Nair,
It's such a it's frustrating to
No
watch
way.
this. Yeah,
57%.
just like that. Like, but that's just Donkey Kong. What's bothering me more is like we're seeing the saws come out from FusionPie, like the double jump cancels, the setups
With a
for
mix.
setups for big combos, and just not finishing your food.
Yeah, and that's the big problem against a heavy is like you can play training mode all day against them. You get to combo them however you want until they get to 120, and then you have to figure out how to kill them before the raging monkey destroys you, and that's one way to kill it.
Yeah, calling out a dash attack with just a slow fall jump back. Up be out of shield though, pressing too many buttons on block.
Ooh, loses out to that too. I actually kind of expected a clank.
Just the down tilt IDJ up air, hard DI in though, gets him out of the fair. Said he just had to take another up air, which you're DK, you're fine. Managing damage. Always got to know what hits you can take and what hits you can't, because certainly you can't take that one. FusionPie barely surviving here last. So we see another back and forth, so much scrapping going on along the ledges. Another spot dodge coming down in order to avoid that grab, and Melee one stock away from getting out of this set with a W.
We're gonna do it here. Gotta make it back to stage first on this second stock. A quick little dash attack, a late hit dash attack too, going to be able to get a lot more off of it. Misses the second up air. I'm just waiting for like a B reverse giant punch. I can feel it coming.
He's got it charged up.
It was right there. Oh no!
Destroyed the Shadow Ball at least.
That was the most clanked Shadow Ball has ever been.
Obliterated. Finally, a down air connecting though from FusionPie. Still plenty of opportunity here. We've seen the damage come up, but
That's it? Yeah, it is.
got the timing down on Mewtwo, got the percent ranges.
Yeah, it took Melee the first two games. He was like calibrating.